kailangan na muna natin malaman is kung ano yung true, yung false, at saka yung floating. Yung true is yung the ones, yung coastal cartilages nila connect directly to the sternum. So that's the first to the seventh rib. Yung 8, 9, and 10, they're false because yung coastal cartilage nila connects indirectly to the sternum. They connect to the coastal cartilage above. Tapos yung 11 and 12, they are the floating ribs. May cartilage lang sila rudimentary connects, hindi sila kumakalit sa sternum. They connect only to the posterior and abdominal walls. Ngayon, for the typical rib naman, that's the 3rd to the 9th rib, typical. Una mo kailangang i-note structure is yung head. It's wedge-shaped. Meron siyang dalawang articulating facets. The inferior and the superior. Ngayon, this is the 6th rib. Yung inferior facet connects to the thoracic vertebra of the same level. So kung ito, 6th rib, ito sa T6. Yung nasa taas niya, yung superior facet, yung T5. Ngayon, ito yung neck nung typical rib, tapos ito yung tubercle. Yung tubercle, meron din siyang facet for the transverse process ng thoracic vertebra of the same level. So to demonstrate, so ito yung T6. Ito yung inferior, kakabit siya dito. Ito yung tubercle, kakabit sa transverse process.
Inferior.
Ito yung superior, kakabit sa T5. So clear ba to? Clear. Okay. After nung tubercle, yung typical rib, we have the angle, as we have the shaft or the body. Tapos, the rib, and isang hematopoietic, yung marrow niya contains red marrow, so hematopoietic siya. Tapos, laterality, how do you determine which is right and left? So, yung smoother portion kasi ng rib is always directed downward, so posteriorly. So, yung mas smooth na portion, baba mong ganyan. Kung alam mo yung nasan yung head, direct it towards yourself. So, this is the right. Tapos, punta tayo sa typical ribs. So, that's the first, the second, the 10, 11, and the 12. Ngayon, for the first rib, ito yung pinakamalapad, ito din yung pinakamaikli. Tapos, yung head niya connects only to one facet, sa T1. Ang kailangan mo i-note dito is meron siyang maliit na tubercle for the anterior scalene muscle. Tapos, yung tubercle na yun, may dinidivide siya na para siyang marker for two transverse grooves on the superior surface of the first rib. So, ngayon, kung in-orient mo siya sa'yo, itong unang groove dito is for the subclavian artery and the first thoracic nerve. Yung second groove is first thoracic nerve. The second groove naman is for the subclavian vein. So, subclavian artery and first thoracic nerve, subclavian vein. So, yun yung kailangan mo i-note sa first rib. Take note na mas smooth nga yung posterior portion. So, pag in-orient mo siya ganun, ito yung it. So, this is right or left?
Right.
Right. For the second rib naman, ang kailangan mo i-note on the superior surface is yung malaking tuberosity for the serratus anterior muscle. Yan. Sa superior surface siya. So, kung ito yung superior surface, nandito yung head, tubercle, neck. Ito ay right pa rin. Ngayon, for the floating ribs, before pala doon, yung head niya connects to two facets, T1. Ito, T1 na. For the floating ribs, 11 and 12, pero include mo din yung 10. Yung 10, 11, 12, kumakabit yung head nila to only one facet, yung superior facet ng thoracic vertebra of the same level. So kung this is 11th rib, kung kumonect yung head niya sa superior facet ng T11. Tapos, yung difference niya from the typical rib is wala siyang neck and tubercle. Take note, yung typical rib, ito yung head, may neck and tubercle. Ito yung head, wala na siyang, diretso na siya dun sa angle. Kasi ito na yung body. Yung difference naman, nung 11 sa 12, yung 12 mas maikli kaysa sa 11. Pero ang pinakamaikling rib pa rin is the first rib.
Paano po malalaman kung 12 o 11 kung wala naman pong comparison?
12 and 11, iba may characteristics yung 12 and 11. Well, mas maikli. Kung alam mo na 11 and 12 sila, mas maikli. Hi, Jisme! Dito na kayo.